Good morning student. In our previous period we completed up to exercise 7. Answer the following question. In that question A is completed. Okay. So now in that some questions are still remaining. So I am going to start with question B. And we know very well that just now we are doing unit 3 from workbook. In that Robinson Crusoe portion is going on. Okay. So now that exercise 7 which is given in our workbook page 20, answer the following questions. Now in this question A is completed, but I read it one time. Question A, what did Crusoe do when he saw the footprint on the sand? So what did he do when Robinson Crusoe saw the footprints on the sand? He looked around. Yes, he started, checked around, looked around. Then he went higher to look down. He went up and down the shore to look for the person. Then now question B, you people start writing with me. Question B. Question B. Why did Crusoe run back to his home? So as Robinson Crusoe found footprint on the sand, then he got frightened, and because of that he ran back to his home. So why did Crusoe run back to his home? We have to write down reason for this. Write down answer. Robinson Crusoe looked everywhere, but could not find the intruder. He got frightened, that fear. He got frightened. He expected a man to jump out of anywhere. So he that much frightened that he felt that he expected that a man to jump out of anywhere. So he ran inside his cave as if he was being chased. He felt that he was being chased. He was being followed by someone. Okay. Then after question C. Question C. Question C. What did Crusoe do that night? So answer, he could not sleep that night. He kept thinking about the footprints the more he thought, the more afraid he became. So the question is, what did Crusoe do that night? So answer is, he could not sleep that night. He kept thinking about the footprints. The more he thought, the more afraid he became. So as he continues thinking about the footprint that was found, and as he think more and more, as he afraid. Okay, then after next one. Last question in this, question D. Robinson Crusoe was sure that it was not his footprint. Why? So question D, Robinson Crusoe was sure that it was not his footprint. Why? So this is the last question. Write down answer. He was sure that it could not be his footprint because he had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. Secondly, when he placed his foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than his. So question D is, Robinson Crusoe was sure that it was not his footprint. Why? So we have to write down the reason that why Robinson Crusoe was that much sure that what was the footprint found, it was not his footprint. Okay, so the answer is he was sure that it could not be his footprint because he had not come to this part of the beach. So that the part where the footprint was found, in that part Robinson could not be there, and since a long time, from a long time he never go at that part. And secondly, when he placed his foot alongside that footprint, and second thing is that when he tried to measure his footprint with the footprint which was found, so what he find that his footprint alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than his. So he is confirmed that his footprint is not his. So here student, our workbook portion of unit 3 is completed. Now we are moving on to unit 4. Okay. So now everyone, you people, open your textbook and in that open unit 4. So now I am going to start unit 4. You people also open your textbook and pay attention in it. Okay. So unit 4, which include one poem and one story. Yes. So in that first poem part we are going to do Crying. The poem name is Crying, Read and Enjoy. So crying only a little bit is no use, you must cry until your pillow is soaked, then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash, splash. So, this poem is about crying. We people, we human beings having emotions, we show our emotions by crying, by laughing, we feel jealous sometimes, yes, we feel sometimes irritated, yes. So, for that by this we are showing our emotions. Yes, when if you people got a new dress, your parents give you a new dress, then at that time you feel happy. So how you show that happiness? Laughing, yes or no? And if someone hurt you, then at that time you start crying. If your mama scold you, then what you do? You start crying, yes, or you stop talking with your mama. That type of things we do to show our emotions. So crying is also our one emotion. Yes, when we feel bad or when we don't like something or we want something and we're not getting, at that time we feel cry, we feel hurt, and because of that we start crying. Okay, so in the first paragraph what poet is trying to explain, that crying only a little bit is no use. If you people are crying, then if you start crying and then you stop, means if you cry little bit, then it has no meaning. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. Means poet is saying that you have to cry more and more until your pillow is soaked. Until your pillow is soaked, that means totally your pillow is wet. You have to cry that much. If you cry little bit and stop, that has no meaning. Then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash, splash. Shower, as in when we take a bath and the water that comes, if the waters come in small sections, that is spreading, yes, in a we can say fountain manner. So in that, what you have to do, then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash, splash. So after your pillow is totally soaked, so from that its water comes like a fountain. Yes. See in the picture, you can clearly see how the boy is crying. Yes, by using their pillow, and he is crying now too more and more. So what happens? See, the water drops comes out from the pillow. Yes, because it is totally soaked. It is totally wet now. That much he cried. Then you can open your window and ha. And after cry, now at last what you have to do? You have to open your window. Means not throw your window. You have to open your window in such a way that both the part of the window you have to open with the too strongly, that you throw it like this. Okay. And ha, and then you have to ha. And if people say, hey, what's going on up there, and then after you are doing such activity that you just open your window in a throw manner, so and then you suddenly start ha. So the people say, hey, what's going on up there? The people ask you that what is going on? Ha, sing back, and again you sing back ha. Happiness was hiding in the last tear, I wept it, ha. And the fool that happiness is hiding behind the last tear of our crying, that how much we cry, in the last tear of that our happiness was hiding, and I wept it, ha. This poet is written by Galway Kinnell. Okay, so crying, it's nothing else, it's our emotion. When we feel bad, we react in this way, but poet is telling us that if you people cry little bit, then it doesn't mean you have to cry more and more. Okay, now just moving on further with the chapter from unit 4. Chapter 4, that is my elder brother. So, unit 4 include one story, crying. Just now we completed that explanation portion. Now, chapter 4, my elder brother. This short play is about two brothers who were affectionate and respectful to each other. So, this play is about two brothers who are too much affectionate and respectful to each other. The story also shows that learning from our day-to-day experiences is as important as what we learn from books in the school. This play is based on the famous story in Hindi, Bade Bhai Sahab, written by Munshi Premchand. So, this story is written by Munshi Premchand, and this story is trying to convey us that learning from our day-to-day experiences is more important as what we learn from books in the school. So, from our experiences, whatever we are going to learn, that is more important in comparison to what we learn from our school books. Okay. Scene 1. So, first scene, that a hostel room, two brothers aged 9 and 14. Two brothers, one of his age is 9 and other one is 14 years, sitting at a study table. The elder brother Bhaiya is reading a book and the younger one Munna is drawing pictures of birds and animals. So, first scene is this, in hostel room, two brothers aged 9 and 14 years sitting at a study table. One elder brother is reading book and the younger brother, that Munna, younger one, Munna is drawing pictures of birds and animals. Bhaiya, what are you doing, Munna? So, now Bhaiya is asking to Munna that what are you doing? Munna, I am drawing. Bhaiya, when will you study? Where were you in the morning? So, now Bhaiya, after hearing the reply of Munna that I am drawing, Bhaiya asked, then when will you study? At which time you study? Where were you in the morning? And in the morning, where are you? Munna turning pale. Turning pale means suddenly when we got frightened. For example, if we see a horror movie and suddenly we got frightened, at that time what happened? Our face, totally the color changed. Yes, it's not changed by that if we are white then we become a black. No, in not that sense I am telling you. At that frightened, if we are happy and suddenly we see a horror movie, a horror scene, okay, and suddenly the face expression, that turning pale, in that sense I am telling you the color is changed. I was playing, so suddenly by hearing that question, where were you in the morning, so the Munna's face turning pale, and I was playing, and he replied, I was playing. Bhaiya, how can you sit with a book for hours together? And then Munna asked to the Bhaiya that how can you sit with a book for hours together, that how it is possible, how you can able to sit with a book hours and hours together. Bhaiya, that's because I want my foundation in education to be very strong. If the base is strong, then the building will stand firmly. Sometimes it takes me 2 years to do 1 year's work. So after this question which was asked by Munna, Bhaiya replied that because I want my foundation, that I want myself in education to be very strong, and for that, if the base is strong, if my base is strong, that each and everything whatever clear from the base, then the building will stand firmly. Sometimes it takes me 2 years to do 1 year's work, and sometimes it takes me 2 years for completing my 1 year's work. Munna, Bhaiya, you are 5 years older than I am and 3 classes ahead of me. I wondered why you keep writing the same word 20 times, one sentence more than 20 times, and copy poems several times in beautiful letters. So by hearing the reply of the Bhaiya, that why he is doing that much study, why he is busy with his books to hours and hours. So Munna said, Bhaiya, you are 5 years older than me, that you are elder to me, 5 years older, okay, and then I am and 3 classes ahead of me. I wondered why you keep writing, and then after I wondered that as you are elder than me and ahead of 3 classes in comparison to me, then it is quite surprising me that keep writing the same word 20 times, that why you keep writing one word 20 times, one sentence more than 20 times, and copy poems several times in beautiful letters. So why you doing such repeating and repeating one sentence, one word, one poem, okay? Bhaiya, okay. So student, today I stop here. In our further period, we will continue from this paragraph. So just read it out, whatever we completed in this period. Thank you. Goodbye.